The following segment is sponsored by Any Hour Services. I am here at Any Hour Services chatting with Mike, who is our professional. He's our go-to. Okay, Mike, we've all heard our toilet running, what we say, and we kind of go in and we kind of try to fix it, right?
Yep.
What do we do at that point?
Well, yeah, a very common problem, like you said, when you flush the toilet, you'll hear water start running. And what that is that's the fill valve that actually is refilling the tank, because the water in here is what actually makes the toilet flush. But sometimes as your toilet gets a little bit older, or if you've ever been in a place where someone's like, hey, don't forget to jiggle the handle,
right,
like that's a sign that the toilet's getting a little bit older. But it's actually more of a sign. The most common cause of a running toilet like that is a flapper that's starting to go bad.
Okay.
Inside this tank, if you look down in the tank, you'll notice a part that looks like this. The flapper, I actually think it looks a little bit like Star Trek, the ship that goes
totally
by.
Does.
But anyway, so this little thing that's down in the bottom, what happens is when you flush the toilet, this comes up and all of the water in the tank rushes down through this opening, and that's what flushes the tank, or that's what flushes the toilet. Now when it closes, it makes a seal and the water is allowed to fill in the tank, and there's a fill valve that when the water rises, it comes up and it shuts the water off. As the water goes down, the water turns back on in this fill valve and tries to refill the tank, because it assumes that you flushed the toilet, that you opened this. But as this gets older, sometimes what can happen is you can get hard water buildup around the edge, and if this doesn't make a good seal, or if this starts to deteriorate, or if the chain gets stuck in between, anything that allows water to seep in, it can seep out slow, and as that water goes down, that's why in the middle of the night sometimes you'll just hear the toilet kick on.
It just keeps going.
Right. This is something you can totally fix yourself. So take the lid off of the back of the tank.
Okay.
The water in here is clean water.
I was going to ask you, is it okay if we actually put our hands in here?
Absolutely.
This part? Okay.
When you look inside, it might look dirty because there might be some sediment that's settled at the bottom. The flapper might have a film over the top of it, or look like it's got some kind of residue, but that's clean stuff. This is clean water coming in here, and then that flushes into the toilet. But anyway, open this up. You're going to actually, the little tube that comes down from the bottom of the tank, you're going to shut a valve off, turn the water off coming to the tank. You're then going to flush the tank, hold the handle down, let all of the water flow out.
Okay.
And then you're going to reach down in, and this toilet flapper, it just connects. It's a rubber flapper, and it connects with these two arms.
Take it right off.
Down at the bottom. Pull this out and take this to the hardware store. Now, in the toilet section, you'll notice that they sell just flappers. And the reason that you take this is because there are some different sizes. If you look close, this flapper is smaller than this one. So this is a 2-inch flapper. This one's a 3-inch flapper. You're going to get one that matches your size. You're going to bring it back home. You're going to put the flapper on. You're going to just reattach it down at the bottom.
It seems pretty easy too.
It is super easy. And if you're not comfortable doing this, next time you have a plumber out at the house, let them know. They usually stock those on the truck. And then this chain, what you're gonna do is you're gonna reattach it to the flush arm, and you're gonna test it, make sure that this isn't long enough that it's hanging down in. Make sure it's good. You're gonna turn the water back on, and then you're gonna let this fill, and then you're gonna flush and test and make sure that it works, and that should fix your problem.
Look at that, we can do it ourselves. Then that prevents us the headache at night, always hearing the toilet running, trying to fix it. So thank you for being our pro and helping us figure out how to fix that running toilet.
You're welcome.
Any Hour Services can help you with all of your electric, plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. Visit them at anyhourservices.com. We'll be right back.